experiences, we know we can get answers for all our problems through messages from the Masters, or by seeing other frequency realities, or as a feeling. By this, our actions will change, our beliefs will change, our understanding will change. After this third eye experience, we find changes in our perception of this physical plane. Now let us know the other tool of the self, that is, astral body. Astral body is a tool of the self to perceive other frequency realities. Astral body is one more form of our consciousness, just like our physical body. In normal condition, our consciousness is spread throughout our physical body. When we receive sufficient amount of energy, and when we feel to perceive other frequency realities, consciousness moves in the form of astral body. We perceive astral body experiences unconsciously in our sleep, which we call dreams. One can perceive astral body experiences consciously in meditation. Astral body travels beyond space and time. After conscious astral experiences, we start perceiving new dimensions. In meditation, after receiving abundant cosmic energy, the consciousness which is spread everywhere in the body starts moving towards a point. While consciousness is moving, we experience jerks in the physical body. We feel as if our body is floating. We don't feel the hands and legs. We feel lightness of the body, like a feather. Movements may be experienced in different parts of the body, or sometimes one may experience as if the whole body is rotating. These are known as astral movements. By practicing more and more meditation, we get more cosmic energy. The consciousness takes the form like an astral body, starts rotating very fast, which causes heavy movements. After the movements, the astral body starts coming out of the physical body with a link called silver cord. Silver cord is nothing but a high vibrant consciousness which transfers the messages of the physical body to the astral body and vice versa. With this, we do astral travel. Astral travel is a travel of our consciousness to known and unknown places and frequencies. By doing astral travel, we get highest knowledge and understanding of the self. In astral travel, our astral body can pass through all physical materials. All elements like earth, water, fire, wind, and ether. Astral body can go to all other frequencies without any limitations. After coming out of the body, the meditator sees his own physical body. By this he gets a great understanding. He understands that he is not just the body and mind, but he stays in the body. This is a great understanding. Everyone should experience astral travel. By experiencing astral travel, our limitedness will vanish, and we will understand that we are unlimited. By this experience, we understand that we are the consciousness. We understand that we are unlimited. We understand the new dimensions of life. By practicing more and more meditation, we will receive more cosmic energy. Cosmic energy improves our involvement in whatever we are in. By more and more total involvement with body, mind, self, we understand in total about the situations. This understanding is nothing but knowledge. The common person will get only experience, but fail to perceive the knowledge in that situation. It is because he experiences the situation with physical understanding alone. But a meditator will understand the situation in total. It is so because he knows that he is not just the body. He knows that he just stays in the body. Understands that the situations are for his evolution. After experiencing all meditational experiences and implementing it in our practical life, we will get great understanding. This understanding opens up several thousand doors, which gives new dimensions of perceptions in our life. Our understanding, our perception, and our knowledge expands a lot. This leads to the expansion of our consciousness, which is nothing but having wisdom. We experience this state of wisdom as a 1,000-petaled golden lotus. Each and every petal is a new dimension of understanding. By perceiving more and more dimensions, we understand more and more knowledge of other existences. With this understanding, we come to know that there is no death and we are eternal beings. We understand what is birth and what is death. We come to this earth plane as a speck of cosmic consciousness. While coming from the source, we come with etheric body as a structure of the self. We come to this earth plane to have unique experiences. For our experiences, we select the womb, we select the parents, environment, and situations. The whole design of life is known to the self. After selecting the mother, speck of consciousness enters the mother's womb. After consciousness enters the mother's womb, the fetus gets life. The physical body takes the shape according to the cosmic energy in the etheric body and the cause. Consciousness will be traveling frequently to the source till it takes its first breath. After coming out of the mother's womb, it takes its first external breath. This is known as birth. From day 1 to the age of 7, we will have awareness of the source. The mind starts taking its shape from the age of 7. It completely forms by age 14. The intellect starts its activation from the age of 14 and is fully developed by the age of 21. From the age of 21 to the age of 28, one experiences the combination of body, mind, and intellect. From the age of 28, life depends on self-knowledge. If one does not have awareness of the self, his consciousness lies in between body and mind. Because of this, misery starts. He cannot understand the situations. Things will become more critical for him. He molds himself into concealed rigidness. Rigidness blocks the cosmic flow. Due to this, he suffers physical illness, stress, and tensions. He passes his days without awareness. He cannot understand the very purpose of his life. He passes from childhood days to youth, then to old age, and finally passes away from this earth plane without completing the purpose of coming to the earth plane. This is what we call death. Even after death, the layer of rigid mind with wrong understanding does not allow the consciousness to reach the source. Because of the wrong understanding, he creates his own hell and heaven and stays as a lower astral being. If one starts one's life being with the self, one will always be blissful in all given situations. Even after death, one won't be in the lower frequencies. One will go back to the source. By obtaining higher knowledge through the third eye, astral travel, knowledge of birth and death, one will have perfect understanding of body, mind, intellect, self, and life force. One understands that the life force. One understands that the consciousness is a combination of energy and knowledge. Consciousness comes to this plane to gain more energy and knowledge and to create. By living all the time with this understanding, one starts getting a higher understanding about the existence of the whole creation. With this understanding, one will become a miraculous creator. Then, whatever one speaks, it manifests. Whatever one thinks, it manifests. Whatever one does, it becomes a creation. This is enlightenment.
God says you may not have anything you want. You may not have anything you want. And I was puzzled by that. And I said, well, I don't understand. I thought that when you want something, when you need something, when you are hoping for something, you go to God and you ask for it. God said, no, you don't understand how the system works. You don't understand how the system works. Or that even that there is a system. But here's how the system works. Everything you could ever ask for, you could ever have now, or ever ask for in the future, you already have right now. You already have all of it. You simply are not experiencing it. Because everything that has ever happened is happening now, and ever will happen is happening right now. And so it is for you merely to reach into the sea of infinite possibilities and call forth the reality you choose now to experience. And you do this, you call forth from the sea of infinite possibilities the reality you choose to now experience through three devices mainly: thought, word, and action. That is, what you say, what you think or believe, and of course what you do. Now, if what you say is, please give me what I need today to survive, you will have a struggle acquiring what you need today to survive, because the statement comes from a deep underlying thought that you do not now have that, or you wouldn't be asking for it. It is that underlying thought, what Conversations with God calls the sponsoring thought, that has a huge influence on the creation of your moment-to-moment reality. Therefore, if you ask for something, or if you say, I want something, I'll use an example. I want more money. Oh, I really want more money in my life. The universe has only one answer to a statement like that. Indeed you do. That is correct. See, the universe only says yes. Now, when you understand that, please forgive me, I know this is very elementary to most of us, but just to lay the groundwork, the universe has a universal response to every thought, and the universal response is yes. See, God only knows one word, yes. God has a very limited vocabulary. God says yes, yes, yes. Yes to what? Yes to whatever you think, say, or do. God says yes. Now the good side of that is, the positive side is that God never says no. The bad side of that is, for those who don't know how the system works, God only says yes. So if you say, I am sick and tired of my life going like this, God says, yes, that's true. I want more money. God says, indeed you do. Yes, that's true. You want money. That's true. And you will have the experience of wanting money because you're declaring, in fact, what's true for you. I want more money. Yes, you do. Yes, that's true. And so you will talk yourself right out of what you're trying to talk yourself into. Now, I don't want you to think that it's a matter of choosing the right words. I don't want you to get down to the point where you start parsing, like Bill Clinton. I didn't inhale or whatever. I don't want you to feel that you got to start parsing the language and worrying about every single syllable that you utter that proceeds from your mouth. But you do need to look deeply at the sponsoring thought, that is, at the foundational idea from which your words emerge. That you do need to look at. Or to put it another way, if you're coming from lack and from a thought that there's not enough, and couldn't I please have more, you are having to overcome in the first instance your thought that there's not enough, which is very difficult to overcome because it's your foundational thought. Now, one might argue, and your friend would argue, but Neil, that's all very sweet and good, except when a person's entire experience is that there's not enough, how could they have any thought other than that? How would you expect them to have another thought when their whole experience, the evidence of their own eyes, is that there is not enough? To which a master would reply, as all masters have, each in their own way, each in their own time, judge not by appearances.